Okay, good afternoon. So my Room 101 policy is flexible working. And I don't want to sound all archaic and say that everybody must be in the office from 9 to 5 because that's not my style, and that's certainly not what I'm encouraging. I completely understand the need to kind of be flexible as a starter for 10. The benefits or the theoretical benefits that it generates around productivity, engagement, more discretionary effort, as they usually say. I completely get that. What I don't understand is the need for some organisations to have those kind of policies whereby if you want to work flexibly, you've got to fill the form in. So the legislative element I get to protect the right workers in the right way. But the extreme that I'm talking about is those organisations where an individual will come to work and they'll say, okay, so I work 35 hours a week. What I want to do is I want to start at 8 o'clock, then I want to take a break at 11 o'clock, then I want to take a lunch break at 1 o'clock, and I might want to nip to the loo at some point in the morning or some point in the afternoon, and then I want to finish at 4:30. That's what I'm talking about. That's where I think we just need to banish all reference to those type of tweaking, flexible working policies. I think back to some of the points raised earlier, it just completely undermines everybody's ability to really just act as adults, and everything for me, everything that we've talked about, it just really comes back to having those grown-up conversations. We're all adults at the end of the day, so let's be open, let's be honest about how we want to fulfil our time at work. It also generates this culture of clock watching. I am seeing that at the moment, actually, in some pockets at work. So where we want people to work a little bit extra, you know, when the pressure's on and we need all hands on deck, we get that scenario of, but I need to leave at 4:30. So forget about the customer, I need to leave at 4:30. And you don't really get some of that give and take element. And for me, it's about how do we really generate this culture of we kind of give and take, we have those conversations and we make it work for us. As we look further down the line and think about the benefits that technology is giving us as well, you know, much more agile working. So it's not just about the hours, it's about when I do my job, it's about how I do my job. And that's what we're trying to generate and to do more of. So let's get rid of some of the tweaking type policies and let's just have some grown-up conversation about it. So what have I done in previous organisations? I think I've really listened to some other senior leaders. There's one that stands out in particular when she talked about going to the hairdressers on a Friday afternoon, and God, how revolutionary that was 10 years ago. But actually the underlying message was, I'll get my job done. Doesn't really matter when or where I do my job, but I'll get it done. So I can go to the hairdressers if I want to on a Friday afternoon, or I can go to Star of the Week assemblies because I'll get my job done. So what I've done in kind of my organisation is get rid of those tweaking policies because they absolutely frustrate the hell out of me. And at the end of the day, it's about, you've got a job to do. Yes, you might have contractual hours. That was the other thing that I took out actually was the Monday to Friday, 9 to 5 contract. Banish that completely. So yes, there's a contractual hours, but again, it's how do we generate that environment and that culture whereby we're all in it together, we've got that give and take, and we've all got that common purpose. I completely lead by example because actually it's a personal value of mine as well. And I think as I see the results that I get in my team from a commitment, a loyalty and a productivity perspective, it works really well. Over the coming months in my organisation, we've got a site move. And we're going to really use that as a great opportunity to try and encourage more of this truly agile working, bringing in the right technology as well, so that it can be, you know, on 24 hours if you need to be on 24 hours, not encouraging working 24 hours, but it's about generating that flexibility. There are pockets of individuals around the organisation that I know I'm going to have a challenge with and to get up to speed and get with the times, but ultimately the aim is, let's be grown up, let's agree what we need to do, and let's do it in a way that works for us. So I'm banishing tweaking flexible working policies. Thank you.